Okay, first thing to know is our key. Oliver keeps track of it. He's the keeper of the shed key and the padlock for the gates. So if you need to get that, you need to ask Oliver's permission, and he'll let you have access to it on the hook. Okay, so the shed is pretty organized. It's not fantastic. The cart for the kayak is in the wagon. It's in the Parkinson Express. You will need the ratchet strap so that it won't fall off as you wheel the kayak out. So keep that in mind. It won't just sit on the cart. The next thing I'd like to do is make sure that you've got your paddles, your stakeout pole, and your rods, because I've gotten down there without a paddle before and it doesn't work. Also, it's important to go ahead and load up your bucket and cooler before you put the hitch on. It just is a lot easier than trying to work yourself around the hitch and the kayak rack. Okay, so the rack I keep back here on the side of the shed. It's pretty light, so we'll pick that up, we'll carry it out, and we'll put it into the on the Jeep. Okay, so putting the hitch on is pretty straightforward. I keep the pin on the rack, so it's all right there at the base. Make sure and pin that in. I also keep both the straps already hooked there. So this is going to be a couple of short snippets, but everything stays with the rack, so you don't lose anything. Okay, so this is not all that complicated. We're just going to take the strap, and this will be the same on both sides. So you just take one hook off, and you take it down, and it's under. And if you take it all the way up under, you'll be able to see where it hooks into the frame. That's not going to be a very good video, but you'll feel it. Hooks into the frame, and then just pull it tight. Then you come to the other side, same thing. Take the hook off, keep everything straight. It will go up under, and it will hook into, you'll be able to feel it hook into the frame. Okay, so once you have both sides hooked in, you're just going to tighten down. Just pull it tight, slide it, pull it tight, slide it. Again, both sides. Just pull it, slide it. Now, there's one more strap. It's also kept on the rack. So it's this one. This one hooks the rack to the spare tire frame, and it does a pretty good job. But it's just a matter of lacing it through these slots and through the tire, and then just tighten it down. Okay, so everything's in place, everything's tightened down. I like to keep it tight because the straps will flap around. This one just goes through, like I say, the spare tire. It hooks it and keeps it from swaying too much. Tighten both sides. They're hooked down underneath. Everything's secure. You got your pin in. You're ready to go. The next part is the kayak, which is really pretty simple. And we'll be ready to go. Okay. Alright, so at our new place, the kayak hangs on the fence rather than going in the shed, and we have some problems with the wind blowing loose. So we've got this chain, just a little hook. It's not locked on there or anything, it's just chained. So you unhook that, and then it's just a matter of pulling it off the rack so it's on the ground. Okay, so it's just sitting there. Alright, then we'll get the cart and we'll be ready to go. Okay, so I got the cart in my hand, and you need two of the green ratchet straps that are sitting on the workbench in the shed. So you'll need those, and that should be all the equipment that we need. Okay, so the kayak's on the cart. Just ratchet it down. It goes fairly close to the back. It's just to stay. It just makes it easier to go from here to there. That's about it. I've got my video assistant Missy helping me. Just top the cart now, lay it to the side with enough space. And you're just going to lift the front end. Let gravity help you kind of center it up. come around to the back. And you go with the back. Again, let the rack hold most of the weight. And you're just going to slide forward, keeping everything centered. And then when you get to the point where this black section on the back is pretty much right in line with the back bracket, you're where you need to be. And then got your ratchet straps. And what I want to do is put the straps through the handles in the front. Hook it there, and then I toss it over the top. You don't slam it that hard. Sometimes that happens. I'm gonna have to reset my strap, I think, so you can stop.
Alright, honey, we're back at it.
So the same thing on the other side. On this side, I like the ratchets on the back because it minimizes the scratching on the kayak. One thing you want to be careful about is not over tighten because you can dent or crease the kayak itself. But you want to make sure it's secure because you're going to be driving. The other thing, again, just like all the straps, I like to tie them off. Otherwise they flap around and it's just a pain in the butt. So.
Sorry. Sorry. Come back.
Okay. Everything is set. Secure. It's going to rock a little bit, but that's okay. Again, paddle, stake out, rods, life jackets. Life jackets are hanging in the shed. Put them in the back and we're ready to go. That's it.